Good morning, everybody. Don Yoakum, time for the daily brief. Nothing real on the macro front to talk. I mean, PPI came out, certainly gave a little bit of surprise, but of course that surprise is worn off. Not a significant deviation, but of course everybody is getting a little more afraid again that the Fed is going to continue to tighten. They are. That's all I already know. The market's just bouncing around looking for a real motivation, and PPI didn't get it. Plus, we had this remarkable retail sales figure yesterday. Wow. Well, people certainly consumer credit has gone up a lot over the last year, and that is evidence of that. Anyway, here we go. Look, I've got this daily pick service, right? And over the last few days, I just want to walk you through some of the picks that I've had over the last few days, talk about those, and then also talk about what I'm seeing today. All right. So first off, let's take a look at Disney. That was a recommendation I had. Oh, what was it? Looks like about a week ago. Now let's look at the 30-day. Okay, so it made this move up here around 133 and came back down, and right in around here at around 112 or so is where I saw an opportunity to go short. Use this rally, which was actually the upper end of the value area, which was part of the reason why I decided to go short, was because it failed so hard out of this value area to go short. And so that was my recommendation. I've got a target price of 100. This building volume here on the volume profile, so volume building as the price goes down, that tells me that there's, given all the information the market has right now, it wants to continue to move that sucker down. So this $100 target still looks pretty good. So, if you guys want to play that, there's still room to go. EWJ. So EWJ is an ETF basically on the Nikkei index, Japanese stocks. It is long Japanese stocks, and I recommended that we go short it the other day. It's same sort of thing. It used this trading area right here to set my stop loss, but we went short around 57.23. It hasn't moved that far yet. It's gapped down in the right direction. Traded back, almost got stopped out, but not yet. So that's good. And then it gapped, and now it's made another gap. And this right here is what I've got my eye on, this large drop in volume, right? So it's still looking pretty good. And I think there's still some juice left to squeeze out of that one. Finally, Coke. This was a pick from just a couple days ago, I believe. We went short, same sort of thing. All right. So you see this rally out of this value area. And it failed, right? It's up, what we call this the opportunity zone here. It went up there and failed. So now we've got this hard reversal, this building volume pattern. The market's this is a stock that wants to go lower as well. The way this volume is distributed tells me it's at least looking at 58 and probably lower. I've got my target down here at 57.61. There's fair enough room on this one here. So if you want to go short Coke, now might be the time. Might be a good opportunity to jump in. But today I'm looking at Albemarle. Let's move in on a shorter time frame. I really couldn't find too much, on longer time frames, but this Albemarle looks pretty good. Now we had earnings today. Trading higher on the earnings. You've got this zone right here building where where it looks like you've got this building volume outside of the value area. So the question is this a new value area, or is it going to return? Now, it's basically made a round trip, right? So it was at these levels a couple of weeks ago, traded down to here, a lot more volume, frankly, and then popped back up on earnings. Question is, does it have any staying power? I think, this is one to keep an eye on if you want to short, to find out exactly what those levels would be, where I would go short and what my target price would be. You can join the daily pick. It's just $9 a month. That's part of my service here, to give you a pick a day, and you can click on the link below, join if you'd like to join. But anyway, this is something I'm going to recommend to this is something that I'm going to recommend to my subscribers to go short. It's got a nice little run down here to 268. I think is a pretty easy mark, and possibly all the way down here to 248. Anyway, that's it for today, and we'll see you next time for another daily brief.